Hello my peaches, what's up? What I'm noticing is that you guys enjoy 2 to 3 kind of content from me, like product reviews, basically skincare product reviews, personal hygiene and perfumes. So today I'm going to talk about personal hygiene, and as you have seen in the thumbnail, it is about your oral hygiene and avoiding bad breath. And for that purpose, I am not going to tell you to do anything out of the box. I'm just going to tell you very simple tips that you can follow with your everyday routine without buying anything fancy at all. In my opinion, personal hygiene and then oral hygiene is very important, and we definitely must do a little extra effort to make it work and to do things better for us. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the Peach Pack and tap on the notification bell icon to get notified every time I upload. I'm also super duper active on Instagram and I share about my personal life over there. So follow me on Instagram to connect better with me. So for number one, I want to say that let's start with the basic. And I know for a lot of people that we do brush our teeth in the morning right after waking up, but so many of us are not brushing at night before going to bed, and it's very important. I mean, for me, brushing twice a day is a must, and it has become like, it has become like a habit of mine, and it is a part of my night skincare routine that after washing my face I make sure to brush my teeth. And I use the very simple things for that, and that is this toothpaste. I love this one. Okay, it's the Max Fresh Cooling Crystals from Colgate. It's great, it keeps the mouth fresh and it just does the work for me. And this very simple toothbrush, this is from Oral-B. It's not too soft like the sensitive ones, but not too harsh like those harsh ones out there. And I like that it is small and it's narrow and it does the work easily in my mouth. So I really like these. But in addition to the brushing, I just want to say that the technique of brushing really matters. So you just need to make sure to reach out in every corner of your mouth, like at the back, especially at the back, because I know for a fact, because I keep on cleaning, so I know for a fact that the plug collects a lot at the back because we do most of the chewing and eating from there, and the food stucks there, and that is what stings a lot. So it's really important that we reach out at the back, go on the inner walls and the outer walls of teeth, and on the top wall, like everywhere possible, the inner part of the front teeth, and just going into every corner is very important. Second tip I would like to give you is that cleaning your tongue. Okay, so till my teenage, till around 18-19 years old, I didn't know of cleaning tongue on a regular basis, and now I clean my tongue twice a day. I am not showing anything in here because I don't want you to gag after watching this video, so I just want to give you tips that what all you can do instead of showing you clippings of me brushing or me cleaning my tongue. I don't want to do that. I don't want you to gag in this video and just feel pukish while watching it. So your tongue is supposed to look like this. Clean. The color of your tongue should be like this. It should be clean, and it should be clean till the point you can reach it. So for cleaning my tongue, there is a fancy thing I use. Okay, so you get these either online or on Baby. I hope you can see it. So either you can find these online or on the Baby stores. I have not seen these tongue cleaners in the regular supermarkets or any stores or whatever, but I have seen these in the Baby stores and I have seen them online. So you can find these if you're interested in these, because these are like a viper sort of thing here and then little bristles over here. That is why I really like it, because with the bristle side I can lift everything that is there on my tongue, and then with the wiping side I can wipe it off and get rid of it, and then make my tongue very, very clean. If you don't want to invest in something like this, and if you don't want to buy anything additional, I would just say that use the bristles of your brush, not the back side, not what the brands are telling you to do. It's really harsh, guys. So I don't like using this side whenever I'm not, I'm feeling lazy or I'm in a hurry and I don't want to use this. I just use my bristles. But there is an addition over here. So in addition to all of this, what I do is that I simply add a little bit extra toothpaste on the bristles of my brush and then clean it, because that really helps in, one, lifting the deposit, and two, making your entire mouth fresh and makes you smell fresh for longer. So that is what really helps. Before I was not doing this, but then adding a little bit extra of that toothpaste on the brush or on this tongue cleaner really, really helps. Third tip I would like to give you is using a mouthwash. A mouthwash comes to rescue every time whenever you're stepping out quickly, or it's just morning and you don't want to, like, there are some people who don't like brushing right after waking up, I know that. So for them, if you're quickly stepping out, or if you just have to go out and it's crazy to brush every time, I am not in favor of that. Just twice a day is enough, no more, no less. So that is when a mouthwash comes to a rescue, and this is my favorite by far. I don't like the Listerine one. It's just too strong and it just burns my mouth. I don't like that burning feeling. I don't like it at all, because it kind of damages the walls of my mouth, and then I face trouble with everything, like eating food and everything. Like, I just feel that burning sensation in my mouth all the time, so I don't use that. But anything from Colgate Plaques, I can pick it up, like whatever. This is the peppermint, I'm sorry, this is the Fresh Mint Splash. I think they have a peppermint variant in this, and then they have a green tea one. I also like the green tea one, but the green tea one is a little too sweet, but it does the work. So I really like these, and I always have to, even the diluted version of Listerine, I have to dilute that as well, but I never have to dilute this one. I just can put it in my mouth, do orals and gargles with it, and I'm done. Using a mouthwash after brushing also adds that splash of extra freshness to your mouth, which in some situations you do need it, especially when you're going to meet somebody, or you are meeting friends, or just going out for some meetings. You need to smell fresh. So yeah, a mouthwash is a must for me, and I use mouthwash religiously. The next tip that I would like to give you is, okay, before I give you the tip, I want to tell you that I did try flossing, and it's just not my cup of tea. I can't floss, and one, I never noticed a huge gunk coming out with flossing, maybe because of my type of teeth or whatever. Two, in the entire process, there was one or two places where I was hurting myself every time. So flossing is not my cup of tea, so I just stay away from it. Instead, what I do is that I take a toothpick and I go into the deep, like the deep joints, and I take out the plug from there, and then I go on the edges of the gums and take out the plug from there, like maybe once a week or maybe once fortnightly. That is not a frequent thing that I do. It's just a very rare thing that I do, just to extra clean my mouth. And then when you do that, make sure to reach out for the back, especially because a lot of food stucks there and it stinks, and you will know when you start doing that. You will notice it. I am not sure whether this toothpick, because I don't want to get hate in the comments, I'm not sure whether this toothpick cleaning is a very ideal thing to do, but I just do it for my satisfaction. If you want to follow it, you can. If not, it's totally up to you. The next tip that I would like to give you is to carry either mints or mouthwash. Like, depends. If you carry a bag, you can carry mouthwash, like the travel size small packagings of mouthwashes, but I personally carry mints because there are so many situations where we cannot use a mouthwash. Maybe in offices you can, maybe when you're visiting restaurants and you have a bag with you, you can use a mouthwash, especially girls can do. But for guys, it's because generally guys, when they are going out for outings, they're not carrying any bag along. So for them, I would like to suggest you better carry some mints with you, because mints are something that we can pop on in the mouth anytime, chew on them, make the mouth fresh. I do have some mints, like you know the mints out there in the market. I don't need to show you which mints I'm using. So I'm using the Happy Dent one, I think. So that's that. If you don't want to buy mints or the travel size mouthwash, just carry some cardamom. And this tip, like the mouthwash tip and the mints tip, I especially want to request the smokers out there, because I am a non-smoker, and whenever I go near these people who smoke, there, guys, I am not being rude here, and if you're feeling that I'm being rude, then that's the reality of life and you need to accept it. Your mouth stinks of that smoke, okay, that cigarette smell, that cigarette smoke, it stinks of that, it stinks of tobacco. So you need to take care of that, and every time after smoking, I think you should chew on the gums. If not that, carry some cardamom with you. These khokhas where you're buying cigarettes, you get those small elaichi packets over there, silver coated and sweet, so you can buy them, keep them in your pocket and pop one in your mouth every time, and make your mouth smell fresh. Okay, so this last tip would be for the times when it's something special for you, when you're going on a blind date, or you're going on a very first 5 dates, or I don't know, maybe forever, if you are somebody who takes care of such things. So if it is a date scenario, I would like to suggest you to stay, like, Indian food is very spicy, Indian food is very flavorful when it comes to spices and things like garlics and onions. So I know that it's not possible to avoid all that and go on like an onion and garlic free diet. I would like to suggest you, just 2 to 3 days before going on that date, stop eating raw onion and raw garlic. Raw onion in salads and raw garlic in form of chutneys. You might not know that, but the mint chutney that you get with paneer tikkas or all the chaps and everything, they are actually mint curd and garlic chutneys. And even in South India, we get a lot of garlic in chutneys, like raw garlic. Even in coconut chutney we get raw garlic. So avoid this kind of food if you're going on a date, and avoid raw garlic and raw onions, because I personally feel that whatever we are eating, it lingers on. No matter how much we are cleaning it, it lingers on. These are just muscles and tissues in here, and especially in the esophagus. Call me crazy, call me whatever, but I feel that whatever we are eating is going through the esophagus to the stomach. So I think everything gets stuck in here, and whatever is getting stuck in here is gonna smell bad from the inside. So if you would like to take this suggestion, just take it and stop eating onion and garlic 2 days, 3 days before your date. So that's it, guys. These are my very simple and easy to follow tips for oral hygiene and to avoid bad breath. If you liked this video and if you found it helpful, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be my peaches. Till then, keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.